They call it the Great Quiet. That's what the veteran rangers at Whispering Pines call the stretch of forest between the Black Peaks and the valley floor. When I took the job at Lookout Station 4, I thought it was a poetic name, a selling point. After years of city sirens and neighbors screaming through thin apartment walls, the Great Quiet sounded like heaven. But now I know that the forest isn't quiet because it's peaceful. It's quiet because everything in it is hiding. And it's hiding from something that hasn't forgotten how to speak. My tower is a 3-story iron skeleton. It's old, dating back to the late 50s, and every time the wind picks up, the whole structure groans like a dying animal. My job is simple: watch for smoke, log the weather, and keep the radio on. For the first month, the radio was my best friend. Occasionally, a ranger from Station 9 would crack a joke or check in. But then came the storm. It wasn't rain, it was a thick, unnatural fog that swallowed the pines whole. That night, the regular channels went dead. No Station 9, no dispatch, just a low, vibrating hum that made my teeth ache. I sat by the glow of the console, the orange light reflecting in the window. Beyond the glass, there was only blackness. I turned the dial, searching for anything. Static. Static. And then, a sound. It wasn't a voice, it was the sound of someone walking on gravel. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Then, a rhythmic tapping. Someone was tapping on a microphone. 3 times. 3 times again. I keyed the mic, my voice shaking. "This is Station 4. Is someone on this frequency? Over." The crunching stopped. The tapping stopped. A voice came through. It was distorted, like it was being filtered through a thick layer of water. "Elias, you left the stove on." My heart stopped. I looked behind me. The small propane stove in the corner was indeed burning, a low blue flame licking the bottom of my coffee pot. How could they know? There are no cameras here. There are no windows looking into the cabin from the stairs. "Who is this?" I demanded, my hand gripping the mic so hard my knuckles turned white. "I'm just outside," the voice replied. It sounded smoother now, less like water, more like me. It sounded exactly like my own voice. "It's cold, Elias. The Great Quiet is hungry tonight. Let me up the stairs." I didn't answer. I bolted the trapdoor and pushed my heavy equipment trunk over it. I grabbed my flashlight and shined it down through the gaps in the floorboards. The beam cut through the fog, hitting the metal stairs 30 feet below. There was something there. It was tall, too tall. It was wearing a ranger's uniform, but the fabric hung off its frame like it was draped over a pile of broken sticks. It didn't have a face, just a smooth, pale surface where features should be, except for a wide, jagged slit across the throat that was pulsing in time with the radio static. It looked up, or at least it tilted its head. The radio on my desk flared to life, the volume maxing out. The screeching feedback was deafening. 32 steps, Elias," the voice roared through the speaker. "I have climbed 12. Do you want to hear the rest?" Clang. The sound echoed through the iron legs of the tower. It had stepped onto the first rung of the ladder. Clang. The second. I sat in the corner, clutching my hunting knife, watching the trunk over the trapdoor vibrate with every step it took.